Hello. In this video, we're going to cover how to do some hiding and unhiding of the columns in the account plan grid, as well as some of the other views are available for you and how you can actually see the information that is available in this grid. So let's talk about how to hide and unhide the columns. Similar to the opportunity grid where we reviewed in a video about how to hide and reorder columns like you would on an Excel spreadsheet, well, that also is available on the account plan grid as well. You can go in here to the More button and you select on it. In here you can see there's an option here for reorder hide columns. I select on that. Once I select on that, you'll notice that I have this window again. It should look familiar to you if you did this in the opportunity grid. You'll see that if to reorder the columns, I just drag and drop these values from either bottom to top or top to bottom. I'm on my iPad today, so I can't do the dragging from my iPad, but you can do it from your PC. Or if you want to just hide some columns, you just uncheck the box. Or if you want to bring them back, you check the box. Check the box again, and it'll bring them back. So let's uncheck a few. So I'm just going to undo the account plan name. I'm going to undo the account number, the account. So just so you can see what happens, just so I can do a demo. Once I've selected the columns I want to hide, I hit save. Give it a moment. It's going to refresh the screen. And once the grid is reloaded onto your screen, you'll see that some of the columns that I had around here at the beginning are now gone from my view. So that's great. I'll go and I can do the updating that I wanted to do, and then when I'm ready to restore the original columns that were there so I can have them back, I go back to the More button. I hit the Reorder and Hide columns, and an easy way to bring them all back is just to hit the Revert button. That Revert button, like on the opportunity grid, will just bring back the columns that were originally there in place in the order in which they were, in case you had changed the ordering of the columns. So one thing we'll show you in this video is how you can see other information that's available on this grid. So if you go to the Show button here and you click the down arrow, you have some options to show some other things that are currently hidden. So if I select on this box here that says Related Objects, it will automatically show me my AP milestones and AP objectives. Now, you see that these are little arrows here, which also apply up here. If I click on the arrow, it will expand that specific column or that specific item. So give it a second. It goes a little bit slower on my iPad, but what's it going to do? It will expand the milestones that are there, and you can see that now I can see all my milestones that are associated with this specific account plan. And I can do all my updating here for multiple milestones that exist. I can do this same expansion for the AP objectives, and if I scroll down, I can see my next objectives, my next actually account plans, and I can expand these columns as well. So let's go back to say, well, what if I don't want to have to click to expand and collapse one by one for each account plan, the milestones and objectives. You can go back to the showing here, click the show, and you just click on this button called Related Records. So give it a second. It will be much faster on your iPad, but what's going to happen is if I click that button, it's actually going to expand the objectives and milestones for all the account plans that are on this grid. There you can see that as I scroll down, you can see that they're all expanded. Now, I don't necessarily want to see this view because it's almost too much information for me to see. So I'm going to scroll back up, and I'm going to actually go back to give me one second, it's a little pause there for a moment on me. I'm going to go back to the Show button here, and I'm just going to hide the related records. So give it a second. It's going to return the video or the grid back to where I originally had it, where it collapsed the milestones and the objectives. So I no longer have to see all the milestones, and I can choose what account plans I want to expand and collapse. Okay, so that's a quick overview about how to hide and unhide columns and reorder columns on the account plan grid, and actually how to show different elements of the account plan on a screen. So you have your choice about how you want your data displayed, and take advantage of it, whatever fits your work style. Hope you enjoyed this video. Keep on looking at our other videos for more information.